everybody told me, don't go to Egypt. It's too dangerous. You know, there's a lot of scammers. And while it's true that a lot of people will try to rip you off, in this video, I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know so you have a smooth experience in Egypt. And guys, this is not a negative video. I just want you to have the best experience here in Egypt. So one of my biggest tips here in Egypt would be to get a guide. This is because they will know everything. They will be very streetwise in that sense. When you're with them, it feels like, you have the local experience with you. So I would definitely recommend you to do so. We're able to kind of feel like we were doing the right things there. So definitely, having a guide helps you with that expertise and gives you that extra level of safety and kind of confidence in the things that you're doing. Another tip would be about transportation, and my favorite way to get around in Egypt is with rideshare apps like Uber, but there's also the local ones, which I'm gonna point right here, these ones right here. This way is a great way to save money. It's usually easier to go around with these shared apps as the price is set, and it will be cheaper than if you stop a taxi in the streets. Maybe they will ask you for double or triple the price that you will find in the app. So definitely go with the rideshare. They even have these rideshare bikes, which it's similar to what I've been using in Southeast Asia, in Bali, in Thailand. Grab, Gojek. If you're used to all of those rideshare apps where you can jump on the back of the bike, definitely those are great and they are the cheapest. So that's a great way to move around in Egypt. Another big thing here in Egypt is to bargain. If you are in the streets and you find all of these shops, you have to go for the best price. You have to lower the first offer. And this is an art, this has been going on for centuries, and you gotta get good at it. You gotta be good at it in Egypt. You'll find all of these vendors that will try to sell you their pieces, the souvenirs, everything for way more money than they would actually settle for. And so that first price is not the set price. Just go for half of it or even less, and just go for what feels right for you. And if you're not interested, you can walk away. And sometimes when you walk away, they will actually stop you and be like, okay, that's a good price. So this is the tourist market. Hello, the tourist market of Cairo, and this is one of those places where you will have all kinds of souvenirs and stuff you can buy. I bought in one of these kind of a scarf that I've been wearing during this trip, and yeah, you have all kinds of things that you can be wearing. One of the most typical things, and it's something that just happened to us, is that they basically point you to a direction and they tell you this is where you... They literally told us...
This is your direction.
This is your direction. This is your way.
So the right way.
Exactly. I feel like I've gotten used to it, After being here only for 1 week, I already know those things that, the typical scams and the typical comments that will tell you. And if you know about them and you have that thick skin and you know what to say, then it's chill. Just learn to say no if you're not interested in that set piece. Sometimes it can be a little bit uncomfortable because they will even give you the product to taste it, to try it. Definitely try to have thick skin in that sense. It's about you getting the best things you want. So definitely have that in mind and just buy whatever you want for the prices that you feel like are good. Staying connected with internet, it's one of the things that I would tell you, to keep an eye on. I have my eSIM, so I didn't have any issue with SIM cards or anything like that, but I've heard, some people had some issues trying to find a SIM card place that was, worth the price. They even change the prices sometimes. I honestly don't have any of those problems because I've been using Olafly, which I'm partnering with, and they've been super nice everywhere I've used it all around the world. I went to the Olafly website and searched for Egypt, and this is the SIM card that I've been using. I was there for 10 days, so I chose the 10-day SIM card with unlimited data. You can use my discount code Fonsi Abroad to get a big discount. And how it works is you basically receive a QR code on your email. You just scan it and you're good to go. You install it. It's really easy. You can install it before going on your trip. So once you land in the airport, you have internet and you have a smooth arrival. So I think having an eSIM in your phone, it's the easiest and most comfortable thing. The link is down below. So tipping culture, it's huge in Egypt, even bigger than in countries like the US. But honestly, if your guide, if your driver was amazing, if they provided an amazing service, definitely give them a tip, because that will be, a sign of you appreciating their work, and they rely on those tips for a big part of their earnings. So definitely, think about that. But there's also some situations where you will find people asking you for tips for little things that maybe are not, worthy of a big tip. Our first experience was crazy. There were all people, in that street. There were all people all around us just trying to sell us their thing, or just directly asking for money. So just be careful of that, be mindful of that, because we felt bad. The guy was just like going with us for all of this time until there. We gave him a tip of 50 Egyptian pounds. We shouldn't have, but we felt awkward about not doing it. Definitely, make sure to say no if you don't want something, and just be mindful that you will get asked for things that you don't want, and you just have to say no. My biggest advice would be ready with small money. You have a lot of those 10s, 20s, 30s, and then with that you can tip for those situations where you will find yourself needing to give a tip, but you don't want to give like a big tip. In terms of accommodation, you have lots of options. My biggest advice would be go and see the reviews of the hotels you're gonna stay in. We are staying in this hotel right here. This is called the Crown Pyramid View Inn, and it's pretty cool. Say hi, Alex. Hey. Alex is working right there. We have this incredible rooftop, and you should definitely come here if you want to have crazy views of the pyramids. As you can see, they are really close to us, and it's an amazing location. The thing is, you have to take care of the reviews. One of the best things about our experience here was that we got a free shuttle from the airport, so everything was arranged in that sense, and that felt really good. It felt like a smooth arrival into Egypt. So definitely take a look at the reviews and see if they have these services, because it's a plus. And if they have views like this, definitely it's a big plus. A lot of people have asked me about basically safety, and I have to say Egypt is safe as long as you know about, of course, the fact. Hey, hello. Hi. Yes. As long as you know about those things, everything will be perfect. And yeah, I love this country. So again, I hope these tips that I gave you in this video help you and inspire you to come here, because Egypt is amazing. As long as you know the things to expect, and you are ready in that sense, everything will be smooth. You'll have an amazing experience. And it's such an incredible country. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, give a big like, and I'll see you guys in the next adventure.